Hey friends, welcome to the Creative Business Mindset. This is your backstage pass to the realities of turning your passion into profit. My name is Joké. I'll be your host. I'm a busy mom of 3, navigating the twists and turns of life and business. You'll get the good, the bad, and the glorious mess of starting afraid, the determination to keep going no matter what. Everyone knows you for that one thing. You know what I'm talking about? It's the thing that comes so naturally to you that you're happy to do it for free. That was me until I made 6 figures in my first year as a home stager. I've made so many mistakes so you don't have to. If this Nigerian girl can do it, you, my friend, can do it too. Let's go. Today, we're talking about the blessings and the curse of being multi-talented, which from my experience also has a typical side effect of analysis paralysis. I know because I am that person. And if you have ever struggled to choose one path because you're good at so many things, this episode is for you. I'll share the advice I give to my daughter while we were filling our college applications, trying to figure out what she wants to major in amongst all of her passionate interests. My advice to her was figure out how to make money first while you explore other talents guilt-free. Because let's be real, it's hard to focus on personal satisfaction when you've got bills to pay. Let's get into it. Being multi-talented is both a gift and a real challenge. On the one hand, you have endless possibilities. On the other, you're stuck in your analysis paralysis because you don't want to pick one thing and you don't want to pick the wrong thing. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. Trying to do it all at once spreads you too thin. It's like planting seeds and never watering any of them long enough to grow. The solution: start with one seed, the one that will bear fruit the fastest, also known as money. Once you've got fruit, you can plant more seeds and experiment. Does that make sense? Okay. Step 1. Identify your moneymaker talent. If you have so many talents, it's hard to pick one, right? Pick one that will make you money immediately, something you're good at and can also start making money immediately. It can even be a 9 to 5. Exchange your time for money. So let me share my story. When I started Genesis Homestaging, I had a deep, deep passion for creating beautiful spaces. But more importantly, I saw that staging homes was a talent that could immediately generate income. I leaned into it, and it turned out to be a thriving business. The financial stability from the staging business allowed me the freedom to then explore and pursue my other passions. And I started the home staging training and consulting. And now that is off to a great start. I'm able to fund my other passion like this podcast. Genesis brings in revenue, and now I get to explore coaching and podcasting without stressing about paying the bills. Now it's your turn to ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, which of your multi-talents can you monetize the fastest? 2, what tools or resources do you already have to make it happen? 3, who will you serve with that talent that can actually afford it? This is not about choosing the talent that you love the most. It's about selecting the one that meets the need in the market. For a lot of creatively talented people, we want to go to the shiny objects and the easy things and the things that give us joy and it's easy. But this isn't about the talent that you love the most. It's about selecting one that meets a need in the market and aligns with a target audience that has the means to pay for it. Because creating offers for a demographic that can afford your service, no matter how noble your intentions, isn't sustainable. For example, you may have a passion for helping teenagers and young adults. This audience often doesn't have the financial capacity to invest in premium services. Instead, focus on a talent or skill that caters to a paying market. This is very important. Once you've built stability, Then you can revisit your passions in a way that will make more sense. A pro tip I'll leave you with: leverage what's easily available. Social media, freelancing platforms, there's so many of them. Upwork, Fiverr, you can park your talent there and work as a gig worker, or even your network that can help you land your first gig. Number one was identify your moneymaker talent. Okay. Then the second thing is to set clear, achievable goals for yourself. Big dreams are great, but right now it's time to start small so you can have quick wins. For example, what is your monthly income goal? How much do you want to earn per month? Because you have to know that. The minimum you need to cover your bills. Then break it down. How many clients, how many projects, or how many sales do you need to hit that number? After all expenses have been paid, and better still, start with a minimal to no expense model. Then create a timeline. What can you realistically accomplish in 30 days? If your goal is to make $2,000 a month through freelance writing, you might need 4 clients paying 500 each, or you may need 8 clients paying 250 each. Now you'll focus all your energy on landing those number of clients that will pay as much money as is required to hit your goal. Then number 3, build momentum and consistency, because consistency beats talent every time. Once you've identified your moneymaker, you commit to showing up daily, whether it's reaching out to potential clients, creating content, refining your skills. Consistency is what would turn talent into income. And you need to come up with a daily action plan for yourself. Prescribe a number of hours. Even 1 hour a day will make a huge difference at the end of 30 days. You can spend an hour on marketing your services or your products. Find where your audience is and meet them there. It can be online, it can be in person, depending on the kind of business you're doing or the kind of service you're offering. And then spend another maybe 30 minutes improving your skills every day. You can read books, mini courses, podcasts, anything that allows you to expand your skills and learn new ones. And maybe another 15 minutes reflecting on what worked and what didn't work yesterday and fine tuning them. Because the goal is to build a reputation as someone who delivers results. This will not only bring in income, but will give you the confidence to expand in the near future. Number 4, make room for exploration. And that is only easy to do when money is not an issue. Once you've stabilized your income, then you are ready to revisit your other talents. Remember all those seeds we talked about earlier? You can water them without the stress of financial pressure. Now ask yourself, what talent have you been dying to explore but haven't had time for? What projects will bring you joy, even if you didn't make money right away? For me, that's this podcast at this time. Sharing stories, advice, and lessons, they light me up, and I'm able to focus on it because I have created the financial freedom to do so. Here is a pro tip for you: dedicate a specific day or time, maybe a number of hours each week, to work on a passion project. This will keep your creative energy flowing without derailing your primary focus. I work on the podcast and coaching business 2 days a week, while the other 3 days are split between my personal pursuits and helping my team at Genesis as needed. I am so blessed with an amazing team that is self sufficient, but they also know that I'm available when they need me. Step 5, give yourself the grace to pivot. Because here is the beauty of it all: you are not locked into one path forever. As you grow and your interests evolve, you can pivot. Maybe the money making skill you started with becomes a stepping stone to something bigger, or maybe you realize that your passion projects have market potential. Either way, the key is to stay flexible and give yourself grace. If you missed episode 10, where I talked about changing and pivoting, you should take some time to listen to that because it will make all of this make sense. Now, the mind shift. Think of life as a series of seasons. Each season has its focus, and that's okay. What matters is that you're moving forward. Contrary to the new culture of following your passion, it's okay to prioritize money first. It's not selling out or giving up on your dreams, it's building a foundation, and it's called being smart. Once you have that foundation, you're free to explore your other talents and passions without the weight of financial stress. You don't want to be a starving artist. I want you to remember this though. Being multi talented is a blessing. It means you're adaptable, creative, and full of potential. And the good news is you can do them all, just not at once. If you know anyone who needs this message, maybe they are college bound like my daughter, or just at a point where they are paralyzed by the need to make a choice between all their passions, would you do me a favor and share this episode with them? I would really appreciate that. And if you need guidance on how to hone in on your passion to pick your path, I am available for you. Reach out to me, info@businessofhomestaging.com. It's a wrap. You've been listening to the Creative Business Mindset podcast. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for listening and keep doing all the things. Until next time.